And it's Bestech because you know why, don't you? Because they're simply the best. They're simply the best. Why are we even arguing about it? Okay. You slither around and get your slither out. Get your slither on, man. This is a 14C28 N knife and it's slithering. Oh, hold on. Let me wipe it off a little bit. There's always particles on my knives. Why? Why? And of course, this is a satin grind, which is always the best for showing every little thing. Natural G10. Natural means it's totally, you can eat it. It's delicious, good for you. It's all natural. I don't know why they call it natural G10. I guess it's baby puke G10. But actually, this transparent jade or semi-transparent, translucid, not even lucid, whatever. G10 is kind of nice on its own, actually, but it always calls me to like, come on, I double dog dare you. Throw me in the dye. Throw me in the writ dye. How about sapphire blue? So do they have a sapphire blue model you can buy? No, no, they don't. That's why you got to throw it in the blue, man. And this one, Bestech G10 knives. Years ago, they had the fish, right? Oh my God. They had the lion. They had there were all kinds of knives that Bestech has made and are legendary. Legendary. But, ooh, yeah. This one's got nice action to it. So this isn't the same proud tradition. Wow. But yeah, the swordfish, and I call it the fish. Okay. But I've gotten in the habit of just calling it the fish. But so many nice ones. And this one, who did this dog? I guess they're not saying on this one. It's unusual. Okay, deep carry, tapered screws, nice and flat, in and out of the pocket, not a problem. Left hand, go to hell. Left hand, go to hell. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not my fault. I wasn't in on the decision. I don't know why you wouldn't offer a left-hand carry. It's not like it's the most beautimous. Oh my God, I cannot have a flaw for another hole on this side. Oh my God. It's a freaking $68 banger right here. White Mountain Knives. Oh, by the way, don't pay $68. Use the LTK discount code. 10% off. Oh my God, can it be any more wonderful? And do they charge shipping? No. And no tax. It's incredible. You must buy one now. And they have different colors, by the way. Here's what they're saying about it 8.5 inches overall length. Check this out 3.66 blade length. It's almost starting to get consequential there. Oh, what do we got? So you can slither around. Oh, we blocked out the red and black one, which is really a good looking option there. But they got, what else they got? They got any more? They got more. They got more. Black G10 comes up on the rear. And it's bringing the tail up. But so really, how big a old boy is this? And where'd I throw my damn tape? Of course, it's hanging out here, looking right at me. Is that 3 3/4? Okay, no, it's not. So you decide. Okay, is it 3.65, 3.75, 3.85, 95, 96, 97 millimeter blade length, 8 1/4? Where do we get 8.5? And 21 centimeters. So 21 centimeters and 14.5 millimeters, 0.57. Ooh, she's a fat fancy handle, isn't she? But you know what? This is probably a worker knife, you know? This ain't gonna be the beauty queen on your stage, but it's got nice action. 0.13, 3.4 millimeter blade stock. Look at that. Yes, indeed. I think she's gonna get some stuff done. How quick is it over the detent? Is it over? It's over. Okay. Let me take a look at this. Okay, so there's our stop. Bank. Probably ceramic bearings. We'll take it apart. Of course we do. And we've got skeletonized liners. They're steel and they're not nested. They're loud and proud. So we got, yeah, baby. That's solid. Okay. Um, yeah. I mean, you got a little lanyard pin over here. Okay. You got a backspacer set up, and then they did the little groove and move, right, where they cut away at the backspacer to allow for the pin. So it wouldn't be like a hole drilled through the knife. So it's kind of more discreet as well. And it comes through there, so that way the knife's not laying down on the paracord like it would if it was coming out a hole, you know, and around, then you'd be laying it kind of down on the paracord. So I kind of like that idea. No blade play, no lock rock. There's your lockup. It's 25 to 30, probably 30% really. And there's your differential on the lock bar. So yeah, I mean it's on the guillotine-ish side, isn't it? It's not bad. No, I mean it. I think it's good. I don't mind it when it's a little guillotine-ish. You know, it's not having a hydraulic shakedown to get it closed. It's just going to close. Okay, it's going to close. But the lock bar hits you in the thumb, and there she is. So contour G10. And I like G10. I'm micarded out a bit. So I mean, I lay this down in whatever. You know, I got some coffee that spilled on the counter, and this is laying there, and it's not going to soak up the coffee like micarta would. Um, this is interesting. These little holes in the fuller kind of gives a little interest there. I guess we're gonna have to move forward on this to do finger flick. And so it's not terribly intuitive to do that. It's doable, but you move back into here, you can do it. It's, you know, you're not getting a lot to get your finger, but the further away from the pivot you get, kind of the less resistance you're going to get, which begs the question, detent. Okay, okay. So it's not ridiculously soft, but it's definitely not overly stiff, which is probably not a bad idea where it's at, because especially with this fuller kind of buried there, you don't want that detent so tough you can't kick it. Um, and yet it's a solid lockup, and it's centered. Okay, so it's good and centered. That blade stock is, you know, a lot of the knives are 3 millimeter these days. So, you know what? This is not bad. And it doesn't need to be 4 millimeters, but 3.5 is looking pretty stout, isn't it? And you've got some jimping here that's okay. Not really a big go forward position here. And, well, give me my Slyther. There you go, Slyther. Come here. Oh, yeah, okay. I was wondering about this. I look at this blade shape, it just looks slicey. Wow. Okay, yeah. That there is, are we going to call it scary sharp? Because it's definitely more than just a good factory edge, middle of the road thing. This is definitely plus. This is a plus side of sharp. So you might call this scary sharp. It's pretty good there. So I don't mind stainless. I mean satin. I could do stone wash on a knife like this, being it's gonna be, a user carry around. Oh, and by the way, which begs the question, let's get you out of here. I had you junked in the box there, didn't I? Okay, okay, 4.5 ounces. I get that. I mean, and what do we got? Grams, 129. Okay, 4.5. So it's not a lightweight, but then again, it's a full size knife, arguably a 3 3/4 inch blade, close to 4 down here, of 3.4 millimeter thick blade stock. And then you got Mr. Fatty right here, right? This fat handle. So you got some G10 on there. And then look at these liners. They're not thin. I'll guarantee you. We'll check the thickness on one of them when we get it apart. But I'll guarantee you that liner's 1.5 to 2 millimeters thick, and the nested ones are barely like 1 millimeter. So there's more heft in that, which also begs the question of there's your balance point. So yeah, I mean, it feels good in the hand. I mean, the ergos are straightforward here. So I don't know if this design appeals to you or not. For some reason, it does to me. And there's just some of the Bestech knives that have come out recently haven't really made me jump up and down. You know what I mean? The G10 stuff. But this one, if you can get it in the low 60s, you got a full size knife, nice and slicey, kind of work and bad boy looking, design overall. No, but it's not going to be super lightweight gent carry. It's going to be, to get down and get around with, but it's quick over the detent, nice drop, fidget friendly, that kind of thing. So finger flickable as well. And there's a lot to be said for this one. Okay, so let's get slitherized. Okay, where's my and get over here. What else? Where's the other? I know I throwed you in here. Oh, there you are, hiding over there. Okay, let's get the good screw. I've gotten a couple of comments recently going, what are these drivers? These frag pattern drivers. Good screw. SKREW. Good screw. Just good screw. One word. Look it up. You'll find their website. They do exotic, wild, crazy stuff. Oh, baby. We almost unscrewed you. But this is a anodized titanium. This is Mokutai. And ooh, baby, she's spinning. Ooh, yeah, I've been kind of reckless about knocking them around in the box. So, but look at that. She's smooth. And you know what? They're heavy enough and they give you grip. So I do like them because I've got this one. I love this one. Okay. But it's not frag patterned. Okay. And it's lightweight and it's not putting enough necessarily on some knives that need a little to get them apart. Now let me see if this will without. Okay, so yeah. But you're right. Without that frag pattern, you can slide around on this acrylic, but it's a good looking driver, ain't it? It's a good looking driver. I like it. Now these body screws, forget about that. It's a number 6. Dear Bestech, simply the best, my ass. I mean, you better get some number 8s on that body. Even Sencut's got number 8, much less Savivi, much less, like, I don't know. I mean, there's a bunch of other kind of lesser known brands that are doing number 8s on the body, which I like. I mean, just because sometimes you can waller these out, the tines are just not as deep. So I'm just saying that's all. Otherwise, okay. And not a lot of people are doing number 8s on pocket clip screws anyhow. So Okay, here we go. And we only had one body screw there. And what do we got now? We got this little, oh, lanyard pins pushing through because it doesn't matter. And here's ceramic bearings, which is just as good a ceramic bearing as they put on a $300, $400 knife, right? I mean, you know that. And then G10 backspacer. And oh, yeah, that's right. I was going to do this. I almost forget it. Where's my caliper? Okay. Now I was saying this is probably 2. No, it's not. No, it's only 1 millimeter. Okay. Okay. It just looked thicker than that, but it's not. It's just 1 millimeter thick. Huh. Okay. I think the nested ones then have got to be thinner than this because I've never seen a nested one that's this robust. You know what I mean? So maybe I'm not completely talking out my ass, but just partially talking out my ass. Okay, that's the way she is. Ceramic bearings, pivot screw, backspacer, this and that. It looks pretty clean, and of course, skeletonized liners, etc. So, not much magic there, but that's what she looks like apart. And it is just very nice, very nice. No hardware incidents, no problem. Everything came apart, went back together, just lovely, lovely. And it's the Slyther. It's a very attractive name, isn't it? But you know, it is kind of the monster bad boy look, especially since knives are so small and light now. This one's more chunky, more robust, that kind of thing. Hell of a slicer, though. At least today it is. I don't know. I mean, let's see how this 14C holds up, but I like 14C overall because it's got a lot of chromium in it and it ain't gonna rust as easily. Okay. Yes, we do love them knives. So you guys stay sharp.